Hello and welcome. My name is Alan and we are back with more Know Your Members of Congress for the 119th Congress. Today we are looking at Representative Vern Buchanan, often just called Vern Buchanan. He is the representative for the 16th District of Florida, which is along the coast, south of Tampa and Petersburg, but still somehow north of Sarasota. Anyway, he is a Republican. And before he took office, he was preceded in office by Katherine Harris. Now let's go ahead and look at who he is as an individual. He was born in Detroit, Michigan on May the 8th, 1951. Graduated with a BBA from Cleary University in Ann Arbor, Michigan in 1975. Graduated with an MBA from the University of Detroit in Detroit, Michigan in 1986. Member of the Michigan Air National Guard 1970 to 1976. Was a businessman, campaign staff, and before being elected as a Republican to the 110th and 9 following Congresses. So he is in term 10. Now let's go ahead and look at the committees he is on. He is on the Committee on Ways and Means, of which he is on the Subcommittee on Health, of which he is chairman, and the Subcommittee on Trade, and he is on the Joint Committee on Taxation. Now let's go ahead and look at his top 5 individual donors and contributors over his career. Or not his career, this last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have Select Medical, which is a healthcare company based in Pennsylvania that owns long-term acute care and inpatient rehabilitation hospitals, as well as occupational health and physical therapy clinics, and is a subsidiary of Select Medical Holdings, which is listed on the New York Stock Exchange. It is headquartered in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, and was founded in 1996. I'm assuming that's the right one because it just says Select Medical Corporation. Anyway, altogether, they have donated $50,000, and once again, that's Select Medical Corporation. Next, at number 2, we have Florida Crystals, and they are a company that is headquartered in Palm Beach, Florida, and is the umbrella company for the various businesses operated and owned by the Fangel family of Palm Beach, Florida. In addition to holding about 190,000 acres of land in Florida, the family has another 240,000 acres in the Dominican Republic, where it owns and operates the Casa de Campo, a luxury hotel. It is one of the larger sugar producers in the U.S., operating 3 sugar mills, a sugar refinery, and a packaging and distribution facility. But yeah, altogether they have donated $26,100. And once again, that's Florida crystals. Next, at number 3, we have Carnival Corporation. And it is a British and American cruise operator with a combined fleet of over 90 vessels across 8 cruise line brands. A dual-listed company, it is composed of the Panama Incorporated, U.S. headquartered Carnival Corporation, and the UK-based Carnival PLC, which function as one entity. It is listed on the New York Stock Exchange, whereas Carnival PLC is listed on the London Stock Exchange, with an ADR listing on the New York Stock Exchange. It is listed in both the S&P 500 and the FTSE 250 indices. And the American entity, Carnival Corporation, has its headquarters in the U.S. with operational headquarters located in the city of Doral, Florida. The UK entity, Carnival PLC, has its headquarters in Southampton, England. Let's see, the oldest version, which was Carnival Cruise Line, was founded in 1972. So yeah, altogether it has donated $25,700, and once again, that's Carnival Corporation and PLC. Next, at number 4, you know 'em, you hate 'em, the bastards themselves, AIPAC. And they are a pro-Israel lobbying group that advocates its policies to the legislative and executive branches of the U.S. It is one of several pro-Israel lobbying organizations in the U.S. and has been called one of the country's most influential lobbying groups. Founded in 1954 by lobbyists for the Israeli government, partly to counter negative international reactions to Israel's Kibbutz massacre of Palestinian villagers that year. It became a powerful organization during the 1980s. In 2002, it expressed intent to lobby Congress to authorize use of force in Iraq, and in 2003, defended the Iraq War at AIPAC events. In 2005, a Pentagon analyst pled guilty to espionage charges of passing U.S. government secrets to senior AIPAC officials in what became known as the AIPAC espionage scandal. Altogether, it has donated $24,000, and once again, that's the evil fucks AIPAC. Finally, in 5th, we have the American Institute of CPAs, Certified Public Accountants. It is the national professional organization of certified public accountants in the U.S. with more than 428,000 members in 130 countries. It was founded in 1887 as the American Association of Public Accountants, and the organization sets ethical standards and U.S. auditing standards. It also develops and grades the Uniform CPA examination. It's headquartered in Durham, North Carolina, and maintains additional offices in New York City, Washington, D.C., and Ewing, New Jersey. Altogether, it has donated $20,000, and once again, that's the American Institute of CPAs. Now, let's go ahead and look at the top 5 industry donors over this last election cycle. At the top, number 1, health professionals, who altogether have donated $240,232. Next, at number 2, insurance, who altogether have donated $189,880. Next, at number 3, securities and investment, who altogether have donated $135,627. Next, at number 4, hospitals and nursing homes, who altogether have donated $132,316. And in 5th, pharmaceuticals and health products, who altogether have donated $132,205. Now, let's look at the donors and contributors at a glance, individually. Select Medical Corporation. Okay. Again, it's one of these things. Your base workers aren't bad. It tends to be the high-end executives in BS that are annoying. Florida Crystals. Okay. Again, you're producing sugar, which has turned out to be one of the biggest reasons for the American obesity epidemic, because so much of it is put in everything. But I'm sure you all have some decent, base workers working there. I don't know how well you treat them, but anyway. Carnival Corp, same thing. It's just had so many negative issues over the last few years. But, okay. APAC, boo, suck. American Institute of CPAs, okay. I mean, it's a trade organization, but still, it's one of those, really? Really? Health professionals? Okay, good. Insurance? Boo! Ooh. Securities and investment? Ooh. Hospitals and nursing homes? Pharmaceuticals and health products? Yeah. There's levels, but some of them are just there to make money. All in all, very mixed bag. Your industries aren't all that great. Individually, it ain't all that great, but again, it's one of these very mixed bags. I'll probably tilt you a bit on negative. But anyway, this has been a look at Representative Vern Buchanan, who is the representative for the 16th District of Florida. As always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video, as always. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.